Okay, we're here. Hi, everybody. Whoever everybody is. Who do we got? Who's with us? Out there in the Twitchverse, the Twitchlings, the Twitcherinos, the Twitches, the Twitchlers. Meredith, hi! How are we doing? Are you still mac and cheesing? Or have you already mac and cheesed? Because I don't think I ever had a plate or a bowl of mac and cheese in front of me that lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes, if I'm being completely honest, but... Twitcherinos? Okay. Sounds Italian. I feel like it might be Italian. Or maybe Spanish. Maybe Spanish. Okay, we're drawing the Powerpuff Girls. And I'm going to do a fairly iconic image of them, but in my style, which is going to be drastically different from the original. That's the plan that I'm going with. Ah, yes, during a very stressful game show. By the way, do we know what, I meant to ask, do you know what that show is? It looked like it showed Rob Lowe for like half a second at the very end of that video. So what the hell is, like, is the whole show that, or is that just one round? Is it like random games? I don't know. Now, I gotta be honest, I like anything I've ever seen of the Powerpuff Girls, but for whatever reason, I haven't actually seen a lot of them. So you might need to help me out with it a little bit. Like, for example, I'm blanking on which one's which. Blossom is the pink ponytail. Okay. Well, that is who I'm drawing right now. Bubbles is the blonde free spirit. And then Buttercup is green angry, black hair. Gotcha. Gotcha. So we are going like cartoonier than maybe what I sometimes do. But not, but very different from the original. Although probably still not as cartoony as last week when we did Daffy Duck. You just pulled it out? I'm gonna just tweak this leg a bit for stronger pose purposes. I'm gonna rough in the others as well. Oh, I missed your Rob Lowe comment. Okay, so we're both in agreement. Rob Lowe's in it. Well, I mean, what's his name? JoJo? Because I don't, like, I remember, like, I know I watched it occasionally, and I always got a kick out of it. And I feel like I've seen lots of clips, but for whatever reason, it just wasn't. It's probably one of those things where when it first came on, and I didn't really know what it was, I just assumed it was something not for me. And then I found out what it was, and then I liked it. But maybe the craze was dying down or something. I don't know. Mojo Jojo, there we go. It probably seemed, because, like, I would have probably been, like, what, like 12, 13 probably when they first came out, something like that. So it's easy to turn off a 13-year-old boy if it looks girly. Also, I got, like, a brand new callus, I think, from the gym that I keep, like, picking at. There's just this, like, chunk of, like, hardened whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm trying to think of a name that doesn't make it sound disgusting. We're gonna move. Buttercup is gonna be a bit more down here to make sure we have room. Yeah. I don't know if I classify as a gym rat necessarily. There's one callus maybe. I keep feeling it because of the way it is on my hand. Doesn't hurt or anything, but. Just noticed. You mean or you mean the Rob Lowe? I've lost track of when that one came in. Let's adjust this knee position here. Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those things that when it breaks off, you know how satisfying it's going to be, and that's a little hard to let go of too. Buttercup. And we're going to do Bubbles next. So far, as far as like the layout, well, I didn't really have. All I knew is I was gonna I knew I wanted to take a fairly iconic image of them and pretty much replicate the poses, but in my own style. So far I'm doing that, but I hadn't actually picked which iconic pose it was gonna be. I just knew it was gonna be them in the air, basically. And now we'll actually draw them. I once did shadows and highlights for a Latin American McDonald's commercial. So like someone else animated the characters and I had to animate the shadows and highlights on top of them. And it was to promote a Cartoon Network Happy Meal promotion. And so I actually got to draw shadows and highlights on some of the Powerpuff Girls. Fun fact. But they weren't, like, the toys they were promoting were, these toys were, like, you could break off the bottom, like, the legs of them and then swap them out. So it was like, there was, like, Johnny Bravo, but with Powerpuff Girl legs. And then that's the only one I remember, the combination I remember. Characters were in it though. Maybe Courage? Maybe was in it? That would have been 2005 or 2006, probably around there. That was a Vancouver studio called Ooga Booga that mostly worked on commercials. Most of what I did there were actually for Willy Wonka commercials. also did Eggo waffle commercial and a Captain Crunch commercial. And then they brought me back a couple of years later to do an animated, again, just Shadows and Highlights, but on a segment for some documentary on the Women's Network, but I never got the name of the documentary, I don't think. I should just decide what I want to do with ponytail once I get bubbles of pigtails on there. How about you, Meredith? Favorite Powerpuff villain? It's more about just not getting in the way of the other hair that's going to be on this page. Which, as you know, was a problem I was fighting with earlier as well. That's fair. I myself have not had to fight with that too much. I have sometimes thick and unruly hair, but I've never attempted it in a ponytail. Oh, H.I.M. I thought you were like, do you remember him as in Mojo Jojo? And I'm like, I remember him existing, but I don't remember anything about him. Who's the one that did the brainwash shampoo that was like lather, rinse, and obey? Was that him? I feel like I know that one by reputation more than anything. I don't remember if I saw the episode or if I was just told about it and it sounded funny. Was it a perfume? The lather, rinse, and obey joke doesn't work as well with a perfume, though. Oh, maybe. Could I be getting it mixed up? Just that it seemed more like a supervillain thing, which didn't really happen in SpongeBob too often. I have watched a lot of SpongeBob in my day, though. Meredith, have I ever told you about Butterscotch, my character Butterscotch? butterscotch, as a reminder, or explanation for our other viewers, was I was in a Red Robin with my parents, and I was doodling, and I drew a stick of butter. I was probably like 12 or 13, and I drew a stick of butter wearing a kilt, and I said, "That's butterscotch." And my dad thought it was hilarious. And then I think it was like a year or two later that I heard about SpongeBob. SpongeBob came out, and I was like, "Oh fuck," because he actually looked quite a bit like my butterscotch character. If you watch every once in a while though, butterscotch shows up in the background to some of my other stuff, as if it's a cartoon the kids are watching in that world. In the Combat Fairies short that I did, it's on YouTube, Honora takes cover behind someone's lunchbox in this warehouse, and it's got a butterscotch sticker on it. Yes, evidently. And actually, I think I animated them. I think as an example in class one time, but I think it was during COVID, so it's on my home computer, which I no longer use to teach that class, so I haven't looked, but I think I did animate them. In fact, I think I used that asset when I put it in the Combat for a short, I think. Good, because you're going to get them. Honestly, maybe I should do a proper butterscotch drawing. Maybe it might be good for one of my postcard prints. Do them in an actual scene of some kind. Okay, now in that case, we're gonna have her ponytail. Coming up that way. Ah, just broke my pencil. That was my Lando Calrissian impression, by the way. When the Sarlacc's tendril grabs him in Return of the Jedi. Ah! Okay. Time for the inking. By the way, if you didn't know what that meant, that was German for time for the inking. Probably didn't know I was bilingual, but there you go. Well, I done did fuck that up. I was trying to make her iris a little bit bigger than my original pencil, and I kind of fucked up the curve, so there's like an extra line in there that should not be there. But it'll be easy enough to fix later. Easy to fix digitally. I might attempt to white it out so the page doesn't have that mistake. But we'll see. But we'll see. By the way, anyone else that's watching tonight, I don't know if you're regulars or not, but I just recently updated my my website. If anyone wants to check that out, outhousecartoons.com. Hey, Blake. Thank you. You a Were you a Powerpuff fan, Blake? I was saying earlier that I haven't watched a lot of it, but I've always liked whatever I saw. This was inspired, by the way, by the leaked footage of the live-action Powerpuff Girls CW show. That never happened. Well, same. I think the movie is what got my attention first with it, but I never did end up seeing it either. My cousin Megan, or pseudo cousin Megan, had a poster for the movie in her room for the longest time, I think. Was the movie good? I'm assuming yes, because you said you liked what you've seen. But do you have a favorite Powerpuff villain? Which one's the hair girl? Sedusa. That's a good name, I like that. What are some other names? I feel like most of them probably have pretty clever names. It was Gendy Tartakovsky that created Powerpuff Girls, right? Or was it Butch Hartman? I think it was Gendy, isn't it? It was Gendy. Yeah. Creator of Samurai Jack. Oh, it was Craig McCracken. Okay, creator of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, I think. Yeah, it seems Gandhi-esque. Oh, okay. We'll let it go, Meredith. It's okay. I was watching a YouTube movie news show today, and the main host's wife texted him while he was on the air to say that their daughter broke her wrist playing soccer, and he was like devastated, and his co-host was freaking out on his behalf, and he was already texting someone he was going to record a show with later. Turned out that was an April Fool's joke, which I think is a cheap shot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Also, too, like, it's a cheap shot because even if he suspected that she was lying, like, you don't want to take a chance when it's your kid, right? He actually called her on the air and called her an asshole, which I think she deserved. I don't think he was actually pissed off. I think he was more annoyed that she, like, got him, but, like, really? I think that was the only real one. There was one where it was like, I saw a meme that someone said it was an April Fool's thing, but like, I never for a second would have thought it was real. How about you, Blake? You see any good ones today? I did see one going around. I'm wondering if it's fake. I saw a thing saying that David Fincher is going to direct a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with Tarantino writing it and producing it, and Brad Pitt coming back. But I was pretty surprised to hear that, so I wondered if that was an April Fool's joke, but I haven't really looked into it beyond that. Yeah. I saw a headline saying, please no April Fool's jokes today because nothing in the world makes sense already as it is, or something to that effect. And maybe some people are really leaning into that. I wouldn't really blame them for that. It is true, like, there could be some stuff that is bullshit and we would totally buy into it right now. Yeah. Real world has kind of taken the fun out of pranks for the moment, I think. Or, well, maybe like one-on-one pranks would be fine, but like online that you're trying to fool the whole world, there's some stuff that maybe is just a little hard to play with. I actually thought of one to do myself, but I didn't think of it till too late. I was thinking like making a fake Variety article or something that announced a Combat Fairies movie. I was like, that would have been kind of fun if I thought of it soon enough to put the effort in. Could and cannot. Wait, what was that in response to, Marius? What did I say that... This sounds like a Dr. Seuss quote. Oh, yeah. Well, you probably had some golden opportunities today if you've been thinking about it, Marius, when you were looking for your passport. You probably could have totally gotten me in a number of different scenarios if you'd wanted to. Well, you accidentally almost got me about the Sailor Moon ice rink. Meredith was trying to explain the level of April Fool's joke she would pull, and while describing it, I misunderstood what she was doing and thought she was telling me an actual thing. A couple years ago on April Fool's, I misread my schedule and came in for a morning class that wasn't actually happening. So I was just like stuck there all morning waiting for the afternoon class. And I felt like I had April Fooled myself. Sure did. Sure did. Is the oh my god because you said that at the same time as me and I just didn't notice it till after? Blake, I'm curious. You're where you are now, with like the drawing tablets and stuff. Is that where you are for the rest of the year now? Like, is that desk, that computer yours for that entire time? Okay. Just because I was, we're looking at like how much people personalize their desks in the cave, and I'm just thinking how I love that you get to do that, but I don't know if I would want to do it if I'm gonna need to like, because some people put a lot of shit, but knowing I have to put it all, take it all back, only 2 months later, like I don't know if I would bother though. But I thought maybe after that first one you were in a more permanent fixture. After that first term, rather. Oh, gotcha. Totally Not David is now following. Hey, David. think I definitely drew bubbles slightly bigger than the others. Might tweak a little bit on coloring. But I'm pretty happy with the way they look otherwise. I think these characters, or these types of characters, are especially fun to redraw in a style because the cartooniness is such a specific, you know, like if I'm drawing the X-Men or something, I'm gonna have my own way of doing certain details different from whatever other X-Men artist you want to reference. But because they're still like, you know, reasonably grounded proportions and human characters, it like you'll recognize my style, but it's only gonna veer so far off. But like doing the Powerpuff Girls, and last year I did Popeye and Betty Boop and Steamboat Willie. And I feel like you can really just like mess with it a little bit more. I want to do Coco the Clown as well. Complete my Max Fleischer trilogy of redesigns. Okay, time for the spot blacks. That was a mixture of German and Scottish, if you were wondering what you just heard there. This is a Scotch black. I brought it up earlier, but did anybody else see the leaked trailer for the Powerpuff Girls TV show that was canned? I mentioned that seeing it inspired this, but I didn't specifically ask if anyone else had seen it. So did you see the full trailer, Blake? Or like I saw someone's coverage of it, which included the trailer, but I don't know if it was it in its entirety. It might have been, but I'm not sure. Saw the full trailer. And what were your thoughts? Yeah, I actually had the same thought. Because also, like, it was so weird. But if it was funny enough, maybe we wouldn't have seen it that way, you know? And if it was just god awful, it might have been kind of fun to see at least a season of it, or at least a pilot, even if it was for the wrong reasons. Yeah, which I think might have been, and it was written by Diablo Cody, I think, who's got a pretty good track record. Although I think I remember hearing about her clashing with CW quite a bit, which also doesn't shock me because CW's got like, they kind of really want to fit everything into the same mold. Which I feel like maybe wouldn't fly with her. And also, Powerpuff Girls should not fit in that CW mold either. So she would be right to fight them on that. Yeah, that's true. And we know that at the very least that exists because that's obviously what the trailer was made from. I was kind of surprised that CW was so quick to take the trailer down. Because, like, if it's not coming out anyway, then what's the trailer hurting? Unless they felt it was so bad it was going to hurt reputations or something. Honestly, I could see that. I could definitely see that. I feel like the moment this black stripe across the dress is filled in, that's when it looks like a Powerpuff Girl. That is the key. They were imitators a second ago, but now they're the real deal. Yes, very much. You really like tied the room together. It's a bummer, dude. It's a real bummer. What the hell did I just do? Hang on. Okay, I just opened Discord somehow by accident. That was weird. Okay. All right, we're gonna do Buttercup's hair with the brush so we can do some sheen. All right, they are done. There we go. The Powerpuff Girls, Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, Meredith. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow for another one. Won't tell you what that is. You'll have to wait and see. And I think I'll be back for both days next week, I think, unless I'm forgetting a class thing or something, but I'm pretty sure. Everything nice. Thank you, Mark. Well, I guess it wasn't really a compliment, it was just a comment. I feel like I'm missing something with the everything nice. Are you just saying that everything looks nice, or was that like a? Because it's like a sugar and spice and everything nice. Oh, that's because that's part of their right. It's part of their shtick. Ingredient X, right? Okay. Okay. Have a good everybody. We're gonna raid somebody really quick. Thank you, Mark. And catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Oops. Let's see who's live. Let's see who we can raid. Who do we got? Let's raid Commander Biscuits again. Why not? Why not? Night, everybody. Thank you, David. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, raid.